Well, hello. It's day 63 of my elite cleanse, and I am about to make organic raw food fish patties. Now, I got this recipe from nouveauraw.com, and I will post that for you so you can see that website. Okay, so the first step in this recipe is you're going to take some cashews and you're going to put them in there. And I always change the recipe, so I'm not saying exactly how much right this second because I always like half it or quarter it. So anyway, you put the cashews in there and you take the cashews and you're going to pulse them because you don't want them to get too creamy, because they will get creamy or they'll go into a paste, and we don't want that. So we want them to be crumbly. So we're going to really watch this process right this second. Okay, that's good. They're crumbly. I don't know if you can see what I'm saying, but basically they're crumbled rather than creamy. It has a crumbly texture. Okay, so now what you want to do is you're going to take flaxseed meal, which is just ground up flax seeds, paprika, they say smoked, you can use smoked or regular paprika, salt, sea salt, you're going to take ground pepper, and then you're going to take nutritional yeast. That's all inside of here. I've already put it there, and we're going to put it inside with the cashews. Now we are going to blend it. Now what this is breading. This is actually going to make my fish look like it's breaded. So I'm going to watch this too to make sure that it doesn't get too creamy. We want it to be kind of crunchy looking. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to scrape the sides a little bit here. Just get all the good stuff in there. And we're just going to pulse a little bit more. And that's good. I don't want to make it too much. So this is what it looks like. You can see that. It just looks like a very crumbly concoction. Okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it inside of this side bowl because I'm going to later dip everything into this. Very crumbly, which is what we want. Now I made the breading first because the other one's a little bit more wet. The other recipe that I'm going to make, the actual fish itself, organic raw fish. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the food processor back on. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm not going to clean it out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take these almonds and these sunflower seeds, and we're just going to put them inside the food processor and process them. And I'm going to take my spoon and get all the good stuff out of there. Alright, so that's where we start. We'll put our bowl over here and we will process. Okay, so we want to turn this into a paste. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to cover it and then I'm going to put water in it too. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on. I'm going to take the water, turn it on. That's what you want. It's going around in a little ball and it's spinning. That's when it's getting, that's we're almost done. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of the ingredients, which is basically celery, red onion, dill weed, both dry and fresh, dry and fresh. And then there's kelp in here, and I believe I put lime juice in there. The recipe called for Bragg's and tamari. I used Nama shoyu though, and the water, and then I think there was one more thing that I wanted to put in there, and it was the kelp powder. And the kelp powder is what's going to make it have that fishy taste. You could use dulse as well, but kelp will do the job. So here we go. I'm going to take all of that I already measured out, and this is going to add the flavor to the nuts. Remember, just like meat has no flavor on its own, you have to flavor it. So we just basically processed our nuts, and now we're going to put in the flavor. Okay? So here we go. And we're going to scrape it down. And now I'm going to blend it all together. Okay, so we pretty much have our paste. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take about 2 tablespoons worth of our batter here. And I'm just going to grab this plate because I want it to be on a non-sticky surface. So we've got this paste here, and we're making a patty. We're trying to make a patty. So I'm basically taking this plate and I'm just making this. Now, I've got my batter, or my breading, and I'm going to put the breading on top of the paste we just made. And I don't know if you can see that. I'll show it to you once I do it here. But I'm going to have basically a little bit of a breading look on top of my paste. And this is all demonstrated and shown in pictures very well on nouveauraw.com. Okay, so that's one side. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to just kind of flip it. And it doesn't work. It's not going to work perfectly, of course. If I had a knife, that would be good. Perfect. And then I'm going to bread this side with the breading that we already made. And I'm sure there's like a better way to do it. I'm just doing it my way. I'm not like an artist usually. Some people make their food look so pretty, but I just want to eat it. So I'm not really like, I don't have to have it visually perfect. But there you go. There you have it. You have a little fish patty, which you can put on any of your breads. That's what it looks like if you were to look up close. Okay, so I'm just going to make a couple of those, and then I'm going to actually make the form of a fish stick. So there you have it, and that is the fish recipe from the website nouveauraw.com. Alright, I hope you're having a great day, and I will show you the finished product when they are done. So just hang out for that. Okay, bye. Okay, so I'm back with the raw, organic, vegan fish patties and my fish stick too. I'm going to show you what they look like once they've been dehydrated. It only took a couple hours. It was probably 3 to 4 hours of dehydrating time, which is no time at all. So came out very well, and I'll just show you, give you a little close-up on these. They actually look like little fish patties. You can see them. Yeah. Here's one here. And then I actually made a fish stick per the suggestion of the Nouveau Raw website. And I'm going to try them and see how they taste. There you go.
Like, comment, subscribe, and donate.